shout. Come along with me, we're tripping now. Now listen, girls, and listen, boys. These little things, they ain't no toys. They are for real, know what I mean. They make you holler, they make you shout. Come on, baby, we'll trip on out.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I was supposed to do this a couple of days ago, but really haven't felt like talking to you motherfuckers, so here it is now. Say some hellos, and hopefully I won't have to repeat this too many times. Let's see what we got here. What's going on, Dr. Mortician? What's up, Miranda? Melinda, how you doing? What's up, spokesman and co-founder? Hey, Bill Evans. What's up, Rod Plummer? Is that the real Rod? What's up, Cat Eyes? What's up, Jack? Had finally called you after chatting with Tommy all day. Well, no, he's been calling me. I just haven't really talked much about it. And he couldn't have talked to Tommy all day because he's only allowed 15 minutes at a time. So what's going on, Nick? What's going on, Reckoning Day? What's going on, Don Diva? What's up, Sabby? Jilly Fisher. Oh, you literally just cracked a Diet Dr. Pepper and lamented temporary loss of our dear Edward. I'm not sure what the Diet Dr. Pepper thing is, but I'm with you. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I got a little bragging to do. I'm going to, if everything goes right, I'm going to have the pleasure of meeting Miss Jilly Fisher next month. We'll see how that goes. She'll be the next one up on Ryan's channel fucking bitching about me. You wait. Oh, who else we got? What's up, Meow Meow? What's up, Locke? Yeah, I took your wrench. We can talk about that later. What's up, Kal-El? What's up, Truth to Power? Hey, Sarah Luco. Yep. Hey. Hey, what's going on, Heather? Glad to see you around. Oh, let's see. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. I'm not trying to be rude. Well, I mean, some of you, yeah, some of you can go fuck yourself. So if I missed you, I mean, just take 2 steps back and fuck your own face. All right. So here is the message. And he wanted me to get this out a couple of days ago. I just haven't felt like fucking with it. I guess some people are getting upset that he's not called them. It is because he has nobody's phone numbers. He had to call somebody to get my phone number, and then he's had to call me a few times to get other people's phone numbers. So if you're upset that, or whatever, or if you just want to hear from Edward, you can get a hold of me. And if I already got your number, fine. If you just want me to give it to Edward, it'll never go anyplace else. So that's that. If you're pissed at Edward called Tommy, but not you, believe me, I get it. But it's most likely because he just doesn't know your phone number. It's nothing personal against anybody. All right. What's going on, Pat Con? What's going on, Atomic Comic? That's a new one. Hey, Andrea D. All right. Oh, God. I started thinking about Andrea D. and now I forgot what I was doing. He likes Tommy more than you all. Just say it, Bill. Hey, I mean, it is what it is, man. You all can take with it or take from it what you will. I don't know. You don't think you've seen a bunch of guys who like to talk on the phone so much? Well, I'll tell you what, man. Like, texting is convenient and all, but I fucking hate texting. I would rather have an actual conversation. It takes me forever to text shit. And like, you never really you never really, at least for a lot of misunderstandings, because I'm a very sarcastic person, and like you can't read somebody's tone of voice through a text, and it's caused a lot of problems, which are all completely my fault. I get it, but still, fuck texting. Call me. That goes for you, Andrea D. Although, um, I have an app on my phone. If I don't already have you saved in my log, like I don't even know you're calling me, so you have to text first, so I can save you, and then you can call. Because that's how fucking important I am. You have to go through my people, who aren't really people; they're just apps. Y'all seen Justine? She left with my scooter. Oh shit, man! You need to, if she left with your scooter, you need to get a hold of Jeff's lawyer and talk to him about that. I'm sure that Jeff's lawyer can hook you right up. Yeah, I hate texting. I mean, it comes in handy. It's convenient, but I fucking hate it. Let's see here if I missed something. I'm sure I did, but whatever. Little fucker, his head secretary. Yeah, he's head of security, actually. He's got them fucking claws that'll get you. I'm actually looking for a new secretary. I think my the one that's been helping me pretty much this whole time. I think she's kind of getting sick of it too. Because although I've been saying that I don't really want any updates on what's going on, and I'm not watching this shit, so I don't know. I don't know if she's mad at me or not. It's hard to tell sometimes. What's up, Ghost Malone? What's up, Canadian royalty? Alex has a live catch. Right on. What's up, Dave? What's up, Ronnie? Man, I feel like I'm missing people. Oh yeah, and the submarine that I'm building is going along very well. I'm still trying to fund this thing, guys. You know what I'm saying? Um, Somebody did donate an old corded Nintendo controller instead of the Atari controller that I was going to use. So we do have an upgrade already from a generous donation. Um, but yeah, I might. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make it for one person and you can just lay down, or if I'm just going to bolt a couple of lawn chairs into it and then two people can go. But we'll get that all figured out. Um, I'll be piloting the damn thing from above the water line to make more room for paying customers, and I'll just be piloting it from an old Nintendo controller from up top. But I'm sure it'll be very safe. I'm a very good redneck engineer. I can jury rig about anything. I sound like I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm faking it. Cocaine, baby. No, I'm kidding. I don't have any cocaine. I wish I did though. I've been in a really dark place the last few days, so I had to like pull my shit together to get on here. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Will it fit your scooter? We might actually use your scooter as a power source because I'm having a hard. I was just going to use an old lawnmower engine, but I'm having a hard time keeping the fumes out of the cockpit. So yeah, we might actually go with an electric motor instead of this gasoline powered thing I'm trying to use. What's up, Dead Twist? Chinese wood screws. Yeah, we might have to. I might have to break into some old IKEA boxes. Whenever I put IKEA shit together, I always have extra parts because I don't use the instructions. Fuck that. Real men don't use instructions. It was free anyway. Right on. We are on a very tight budget. The neighbor that I borrowed my neighbor's hot water heater. She doesn't know it yet, but I should have it all put back together before she even knows it's gone. There's Sarah Luco. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys something if I can get out of these fucking trees. See that? I don't know if that haze is coming through on the camera or not, but like that's not fog. That's fucking smoke from Canada. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but it's making for some very interesting sunsets. I thought that like the local woods was on fire again, so I started driving down the road looking to see where it was coming from, and it was coming from fucking everywhere. Come to find out, it's all from fucking. Get your shit together, Canada. You're fucking with my sinuses now. If you're in here and you're from Canada, you're fired. All you Canadians are fired for this shit. All of you. You heard it probably contains a little bit of everything. Anything that it goes through and burns up, it's going to be in those particles. Oh, it's probably a lot of fucking pot smoke in there too, but pot don't really do anything for me, so I'm not getting high. At least not from this. All right. I just got here, so we'll see if little fucker's up. Oh, there he is. He already found me. What are you doing? Hey. I know you haven't seen me in a while, so you're mad. He's getting big. Give me 5. Come on, give me 5. Give me 5. No. Come on, give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. Come on. Nah, he's gonna make me look stupid. Not that I needed the help. Look at all these little fucking things. If anybody wants a fucking kitten, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope and I'll be happy to stuff one in and mail it back. And there's little shit. Little shit is smaller than those other kittens that are 2 months younger than her. She's always been a runt. But she's little fucker's buddy, and I think she's actually following him around, which in turn means she's following me around, only she's too small to keep up. Oh, there's your buddy. Actually, I might pop this as a 500-gallon tank of propane. Maybe I'll pop this open and make this our submarine. This would make a better sub, I think. Don't you get? Yeah, it's already kind of that shape. Fuck that hot water heater. This is what we're using. I just got to burn off all the LP out of it. I haven't been spending too much time out here. Oh, man. What else we got? Look at all these fucking things, man. If you're on my my main Instagram, my private one, I put a video up there about how I've been trying to catch and neuter these fucking things. So far, I've caught a couple of raccoons, a couple of possums, and little fucker. I'm not catching. People say, "Oh, just trap them. Just trap those cats and have them fixed." Okay, yeah, you try fucking trapping these things out here and see what you get. I'm gonna trap them with a 22 if it comes down to it. Kidding. No, I'm not really kidding, but it's farm life. Yeah, Rod Plum. I love animals. I love them in barbecue sauce. How much for a ticket to the sub? Um, I don't know. We haven't. It'll be less. I guarantee you, it'll be less than $250,000. I guarantee you that. But we haven't really set a price yet. You can sell cat meat to Asians. I'll just eat it myself. I don't need to sell it. If it came down to it, I wouldn't think twice about eating little fucker. All right. Yep, I missed a bunch of stuff. Tell you what, if you buy a ticket to ride the sub, I will throw in a free kitten. How about that? You can't beat that deal. That fucking millionaire. He didn't offer anybody anything like that, did he? All right, guys, I got to mute for a second. If anybody wants to come up and bullshit for a while, you're welcome to it because I don't feel like I'm sitting up here talking about myself. But I do have to mute for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I didn't think you guys would want to hear me blowing my nose. It's probably on your top 10 list of things never to hear again. Did I pin the man? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I thought I pinned the link to get up here in the comments, but that doesn't always work. Here, let me throw one out there just in case. Maybe. Yeah, Meow Meow knows where it's at. We should do a ladies' night tonight. If you have a lisp and you don't say crisp, say what the? I don't get it, David. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a little slow. Well, I was hoping for a lady, but I guess you'll do.
Yeah, it won't be long.
Hmm?
It won't be long.
Man, hold on. I think I got some rum around here somewhere. Let me get trashed so I can understand what the fuck you're saying, man. Give me a second. Oh, what's up, troll lawyer? Troll lawyer. Man, that's a hard one to say fast. What's the message? All right, I'll repeat it. I was supposed to actually say this a couple of days ago, and I just didn't feel like doing it. Didn't feel like going live. But if you're upset that Ed hasn't called you and you're a friend of his, it's because like he doesn't have anybody's phone numbers. He's been calling me to get other people's phone numbers that I don't give anybody's phone number without the permission, but I am giving it to Ed if I already knew he had them. So if you're upset that Ed hasn't called you and he called Tommy, it's because he doesn't have your number. And if you want him to call you, you can let me know. And the next time he calls me, I'll give him the message.
Me?
But don't put it here in the chat because I won't remember. You'll have to DM me or text me or something.
You talking to me?
Huh?
You talking to me?
I'm talking to the chat, dumbass.
Oh, fuck's sake. I know you had a heart attack.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I didn't want to leave you up here in your own. Nobody was coming up. Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, well, I mean, we can hear you, but hearing you and understanding you are two different things.
Oh, I know. That's two different things. I will slow
Yeah,
down. I will slow down.
it's all good, man. Yeah, no problem, Marlboro. I hope it got some more people over there for you. I don't know if it did or not, but
What's David?
yeah, Andrea D, you need to come up here. Oh shit, I don't think David's alone.
Thank you.
That's a nice accent you have there. New Jersey?
No, I'll tell you now.
The video is doing awesome. Good. Good. All right. I'm gonna have to mute you, man. All we hear is you can unmute yourself when you're done with your conversation there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you got to watch it, Andrea D. Panels are addictive. I'm not even joking. I've taken a lot of panel cherries, and I actually feel kind of bad about it because I feel like a fucking dealer getting people hooked. So you do have to be careful. Maybe it's better if you don't, to be quite honest. And that's true too, Sarah. Look who going on panels does get you targeted. You're shy. Yeah, no, you're not. Oh, come on. Oh, you didn't miss a whole lot, Lynn. We were just talking about the sub that I'm building, and I'm talking about if Ed hasn't called you and you're a friend of his, it's because he doesn't have your phone number. I don't know what their deal is there, but in the jails that I worked in, like you were allowed to bring in a list of phone numbers. Maybe he just forgot. I don't know. Do you have to unmute yourself, David? He brought the important numbers like Tommy's. Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask him about that. I didn't think of it, but you're right. He memorized somebody's phone number. He had to call somebody to get my phone number, and then he had to call me to get a few other people's phone numbers. So Tell him that you're thinking of him. Yeah, I can do that if I remember. I think he'll probably call me tomorrow, but I have a terrible time remembering things. But if you want him to call you, you can get a hold of me, and I'll pass along his number. Don't put it here in the chat because I'll forget. You just have to DM me or text me if you got my number. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's everything that I think I've covered everything I had to cover. Have I flexed enough yet that I'm going to get to meet Jilly next month? Maybe have I flexed on that enough, or do I need to keep flexing on that? Can you three-way call the jail? Well, you can't call the jail. You have to wait for him to call you. But you probably could. You probably could make a three-way call while you're on the phone with him. I would imagine. I don't know. I don't know if you want to try it next time he calls, Jilly. We can do that. Or we can just both stay on the phone together all day until he does call. I've been fucking with him pretty bad. Whenever he calls, I say some shit about. I think last time I said that I had two dead hookers in my trunk, but I put them in there 3 days ago, so the bodies swelled way up, and I couldn't get them back out without cutting them apart. Whenever he calls, I say shit like that. He didn't put a phone in his. Apparently not. Most deals will terminate. Yeah, I wondered about that. I know it's different now, but like when I was a bondsman in the early 2000s, um, certain jails wouldn't allow you to call cell phones. You had to call landlines. I would hope that they change that by now because I don't think most people have landlines anymore. So, yeah, I don't know if it's possible or not. I don't his calls don't say that, Don Diva. I think all they say is that it's subject to monitoring. That's pretty much all that his messages say before he hops on. And then you only got 15 minutes. Some jails, I mean, jails are funny about their calls. Like some of them really will only give you one phone call, and if nobody answers, you're fucked. And some jails will say, call whoever you have to get out of jail. They just want you gone. They all have similar but different rules. So who knows? I don't even want to. I almost asked you guys if any new bullshit's popped off in the last few days, but I really don't even want to know. I do know about some stuff that's gonna pop off here pretty soon, but I'm not at liberty to discuss it. But I am at liberty to tease you guys with it and tell you something's coming, but not tell you anything. Ha ha ha! I love doing that. But the thing about that is, though, is there was always something about to pop off. So you could really pretty much say that any time, even if you don't know of anything, because there's always something new coming up. What's going on, Warbot? I was Jeffing before Jeff was Jeff. The thing is, though, like when Jeff says he has something big coming up, it's shit that's already known. You know what I mean? It's like it's already been dealt with privately, but he just wasn't allowed in on that. So, and there's a reason for it. What's up, JFK? All right, just because I like you, I'll repeat it. I really hate repeating myself, but since I like you, I'll do it again. All right. Um, I get some people were upset that Edward has not called them, but it's because he didn't take anybody's phone numbers with him. So if you want Edward to call you, you can get a hold of me and let me know to give him your number, and I'll pass it along to him. But believe me, Ed is very well informed from where he's at right now, and he's still getting shit done from behind bars. Believe it or not, like he always knows everything I've said the last time I was live, so he is being very well informed as to what's been going on. Got very angry at Drone Racer question. I missed something. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Warbot, drop your channel. What's going on, PA Medic? What's my take on the Vic and Cam situation? God damn it, I knew somebody was going to bring that up. Vic is out of his goddamn mind. Last year at this time, like all of his friends, quote unquote, stopped talking to him because like he's just a lot to deal with mentally. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna tell you all of his business, but I was the only one that would still talk to him. And back then, he was trying to get me to get information for him, which some of it I did have, but I didn't pass it along to him because he was saying he was going to kill people and shit. And like he really seemed like he was going to do it. And I didn't want to be an accessory, so I didn't give him very much. And now he's doing the same thing, only like he's coming at the people that used to be his friends. Um, Vic is fucking crazy. I mean, not the cool kind of crazy, but the fucking needs to be evaluated kind of crazy. And as far as Vic calling Cam's cousin or whoever the fuck it was, that is fucking bullshit, man. That is fucking bullshit. Anybody that lets Vic up spreading that kind of stuff and the things he's saying on their panels, they're fucking cocksuckers too. Stop letting him run around with this shit. There's a lot more I could say as far as Vic's personal shit goes, but yeah, he does. He needs some help. What's my take on Andrea and Creeps getting along now situation? I have no take on that situation. One, because I don't know anything about it, and two, because it's none of my business. Vic has everybody blocked, man. He's a fucking pussy. He blocks everybody because he don't want to hear what they have to say. But he thinks everybody should listen to what he has to say when he gets up on panels. Either way, that Colleen Cameron's father is fucking out of line too. Bringing people's families into this shit in any capacity is bullshit. It's not your fucking place, Vic. And the thing is you tend to run with information that is wrong, that you get shit stuck in your head. I don't care if it is a fake Vic. That's what I have to say about it. Since we're on the subject anyway. Didn't really want to bring that up, but anyway. Yeah, if everybody's seeing those comments, it's probably not the real Vic, but Ahmad can check and see if it's really him or not. But I don't care if it is or not. That's how I feel. Never should have brought dead people into. What are you talking about, dead people? What dead people were brought into it? I don't know. I miss a lot of shit. I get the cliff notes from people. I haven't really actually seen a lot of this stuff, so. But yeah, and Vic does have a shit ton of alts anyway because he gets blocked places. Dude, I got blamed. Like he came up here. I think it was I don't know 8-9 months ago because he had a couple of Instagram alts and fucking Ryan and his crew were blaming them on me, but they were actually Vic. Same thing with some YouTube accounts. Ryan likes to blame me for all this shit when it's not me. I mean, do you guys that have been here with me, haven't been doing this for quite a year, but do y'all remember how many fucking streams I deleted because Vic was up here threatening to kill people and I didn't want to leave any evidence behind? I deleted a few streams because of that, or kick him off so that he couldn't say shit to get himself in trouble. Ugly Kid Joe, I like that band. That's what I said. 2 IG accounts. I said 2 of them. I've also been blamed for some fake or alt YouTube accounts. What's going on, Sam?
Hey, Bill, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather here. Could be COVID.
Oh, man.
I just wanted to mention that, me and Cam have sort of had a storied history over the months prior.
To say the least.
Yeah, to say the least. And as I've previously said on a number of occasions, I wish him the best. I don't wish him ill at all. He's a good catcher, and the last couple months he's really put his head down and got to work on the things that I think this community is meant for. And so I do wish him the best. I have said that I don't have any intentions of ever speaking to him again or working with him in any capacity in any way, but I do wish him the best in his catching endeavors and as a predator catcher. One of the things I did just want to say, though, briefly, is that the idea that we should be okay with or we should be supportive of an individual in this community or outside of this community who has stated that they were a victim of sexual abuse and that the perpetrator was a family member, and all of the complexities and the dynamics to have your family member molest you, and then to have an individual in this community question, or group of people question the veracity of that story in the manner which has been done to Cam in the last couple weeks and months is vile, it's disgraceful, and shame on all of us for even being a part of a place that allows that kind of conduct to take place. So I wanted to say, how dare any of us question another person's sexual abuse story? And more so, how in fucking insane is it to reach out to the alleged abuser and try to get their side of the story? It is
Right.
It is shameful conduct. It is disgraceful conduct. And I wanted to say that because what has happened in the last couple of days and what has been disclosed by the parties themselves of what they've done to involve themselves. And it is not the place for any of us to question someone's story. That is for if it gets to a courtroom, that's for a defense attorney to address it with the accuser. And I do think that there are rarely occasional abuse stories that are false and untrue, but in the vast majority of the circumstances and the abuse cases, these stories are very much true. And in fact, it's underreporting, which is the problem, not overreporting.
Right.
It's underreporting. So I want to say to, Cam, thank him for sharing his story and the journey that he's been on. For all of us, he's an example for abuse survivors. He's an example for us. And what the fuck is this place for, if not to help and buffer and support and guide and be there for people that long ago had trauma? What the fuck is this place? And so, I know that everybody here has their factions, and I know that everybody here has this group think in which, it's this person versus that person versus this person and that person. But in the end, I think we all should be a group of people in support of survivors of sexual abuse. And I've got news for this community. That's who fucking drives this place. That drives the donos, drives the algorithms of interest. It is those of us that have survived sexual abuse that drive this community and drive the idea to try to protect current kids right now. And you know, so I just wanted to say that, and you know, any sort of doxing, and of course that is also insane and ridiculous. And the internet is a dangerous place, and I think that some people need to go to Internet 101 school before they jump in, like sort of, you know, car driving lessons or gun lessons, but I don't want to suggest gun lessons in the current state of affairs right now. So let's just stick with driving school. Some people may have gotten a hold of the internet and they don't know how to handle it, or they don't know the consequences of their actions. So,
Right.
with that being said, I see that. Hello, FCC.
Hey, good evening, Sam. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening.
What's up? I want to
So
say
anyway-
that, yeah, Vic, how the fuck do you know that if Cam's story is true or not? How the fuck would you know?
And
I've seen
and
you do
why
this
the
shit to
fuck
other people, Vic.
gives you the right to question someone else, particularly a crime victim, particularly a sexual assault victim, particularly a child sexual abused victim, and you have the audacity to call the alleged abuser to get their side? When the fuck has that been done in this community? When do we ever call the predator to get their side of the motherfucking story?
It's probably the worst behavior I've witnessed in this community for sure, and I think a lot of people stand behind that. It's like there's always stuff that people are doing behind the scenes, and I don't know if anybody's ever done this kind of thing behind the scenes, but he's also being very transparent about it, which is even worse. Which, I mean, I think anybody that gets him a platform, I think at this point, it's like, well, let's hear you out. No, he said what he said, and it's whether you like Cam or not, I'm like, that is a hardcore violation of what is accepted to be a universal ethical code, right? It's the worst of the worst. So, yeah, it's bad.
And, I mean, the one, I guess, credit to Vic, if there's credit here, is that he's not hiding under an alt to do it. He's doing it, and he's saying that he's doing it. And so, there are many, many in this community that are too cowardly to admit to their own conduct, and they hide behind alts that are very kind of easy to figure out who it is and what's being done. But ultimately, to Vic's honesty and credit, he's not hiding behind an alt to do what he's doing. He's doing it openly and blatantly and admitting to it and being honest about it. But that is the lowest of the low I've seen. I just wanted to say that if, someone wants to question someone's story, I'm not saying that people shouldn't have a right to have questions, but that is sort of an unwritten rule for all of us that have been abused, and for those of us that support those that have been abused, that if someone has a story to tell about their abuse, that is the most heinous thing that could happen to someone. And it's also the most difficult thing to talk about. And there's a deference and a respect and an understanding and a love and a care that should be extended to any person. And that's not necessarily saying that they should 100% be believed at 100%. I do believe there's rare instances of these cases being, sexual abuse stories being lies. But again, in the majority, if not the super majority of the cases, these are very much true. They very much happened. And particularly for men that have a hard time talking about these things and not disclosing them. Credit to Cam for disclosing them and talking about it, and to be met with and again, this is one of the fears. This is the primary fear for child sexual abuse victims. And this is what's so even more shocking. One of the primary fears of being a child sexual abuse victim is not being believed and being called a liar. And
Yeah.
Even
I think
being
you nailed it right on the head right there. That's really what it is. I mean, his activities and his actions literally go against, everything that people should be standing for in this community. They stand on like polar opposites. And I don't know how anybody could justify it, and be like, oh, well, it's just Vic, or, I'm like, sure. I think there's actually, yeah.
Regardless of how you feel about Cam, and I'm not a big Cam fan. I've helped him out quite a bit, but I'm not a big Cam fan. But people that let Vic get up there and do this, I deleted several streams last year because he was up threatening people and stuff. And these were people that I didn't like. I would not give a fuck if somebody put a bullet in a certain person's head, but I didn't want Vic going to jail for it, and I didn't want my stream to be used as evidence. There were several times where I kicked Vic off to protect him from himself, and now he wants to turn around on me. And yes, Vic, you were up here. There were 2 Instagram accounts. I'm not saying you were trying to make it look like it was me, but Ryan and his crew were blaming me for saying that I was them, and you came up here and admitted that both of them were you. I'm not saying that you were trying to make it look like me, but you were up here and admitted that they were yours. So don't try to say that didn't happen.
I think what Sam was talking about and what you're talking about now, Bill, is that, there's general like fuckery that happens in the community. People get doxxed, people get exposed, whatever, it's par for the course. But to actually take an action to reach out to somebody's, somebody who's been accused of hurting someone and reaching out to them, publicly and making it known that you're going to do that, to not potentially, but just even in that act, if you haven't done it, to say you're going to do it reopens the harm and the wound. And that's like serious fucking human nature shit. I think, unless you're here just to fucking hurt people, yeah, maybe par for the course. Is
that maybe FCC is that what this community is all about? Sort of. I think that it's becoming more and more clear that this is a take people out community. This is a drag motherfuckers community. I've seen people in this community get dragged. I've seen people in this community get dragged and hurt more than I ever seen a predator get dragged. Not only that, but now we have people in this community reaching out to suspected predators and pedophiles to get their version of the story. So is that what this community is all about, is to hurt people?
I don't know if it's what it's all about, but it's heading in that direction. And I think, a lot of us have made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've apologized to people. I'm trying to be a better human, but I think what Vic is doing is, it's fucking next level, man. It's a violation of ethics that, eventually we talk about karma, but like the universe is going to get him for that, because that is some serious like karma, fucking nasty violation, just vile shit.
But I don't.
One thing real quick, y'all. One second, please. Y'all, we don't promote FM in here anymore. There's some shit that I know about him that's going to come out. We don't promote FM in here anymore. Fuck that guy. All right, go ahead.
So, yeah, I think that I think we all could look at our own conduct and, and what we've done and things. And there is some good trolling, and, Pat Conman is a perfect example of someone who always keeps it above board, doesn't ever go below the belt. And while he may troll me pretty good and pretty hard, He always keeps it above board, and I respect him for that. And as much as I annihilated and destroyed Tommy Boy the other day on a one-on-one interview, he also keeps it above the board and doesn't go below the belt. So, I
Did
mean,
that really
is
happen? Is that how you perceive that? Okay, we can talk about that later.
I'm sorry. I think that the vast majority of the Insta poll that went out after that, I mean, it was pretty conclusive.
Okay.
FCC.
I'm
I'm
a
sure.
data person. I haven't seen
I
your
know.
data. I have not seen your analytics. I haven't seen your methodology.
Okay.
I'm going to need some more information. You know that.
I mean, I know you've been a T-Boy supporter from the start, so you're not fooling me on that. I know that he's a good one of your boys. But anyway, yes, after I annihilated him on that whatever that was, a debate interview, he kept it above the board, and he usually does, and always keeps it above, does not go below the belt. So that is kind of things that should be done here. If you want to question people's conduct in the, whether two-facedness, hypocrisy, griminess, defrauding people, all sorts of stuff. I mean, questioning people's conduct is different than questioning who they are as a person than trying to hurt them. And that even goes for whoever's contacting people's CPS and trying to fuck up catchers' lives. I mean, we have people in this community. We have people in this community that are going after catchers and trying to ruin their lives more than predators. And
that's crazy, man.
And I don't condone that. And that's horrific behavior. And I would never support that with even though I've trolled Tommy and we've been back and forth. I've always said I've never met him. I don't know him. He hasn't wronged me. I just judge him based upon his sort of internet personality that he is. And but I don't hate the man. In fact, he's kind of entertaining, and I've said that before, and I'll say it again. He's kind of entertaining. He's kept me entertained for a long time. He's actually funny at times. And I can call him out.
I'm doing my best to take feedback and be open to feedback. And Cat Eyes has said that she's done with what I'm talking about. Let's go back to what Sam was talking about. Feedback received, Cat Eyes. Carry on, Sam.
I was talking. You rudely interrupted me. So that is all I have to say, FCC Dingo and Bill. I wanted to say that I do have to, and I don't want to start a meltdown here, but I do have to catch a night flight to go see JT Colfax in Denver. So I got to let you guys go. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. Whatever could they be doing in Denver? All right, Sam. Thanks for coming up.
Wow. Okay. That's going to be the shortest
you and me.
Channel. That's going to be the shortest panel channel video. That lasts like 5 seconds of Sam saying he's flying overnight to see JT Colfax.
Right. Let the rumors fly.
Yeah. I missed the earlier part of what Sam was talking about. Was it mainly directed or covering, this like latest push or campaign from Vic, or was it something else?
I was actually trying to avoid all this shit tonight, but I kind of knew it was all going to come up. I'm not even sure how it started. Hey, Vic, since you got half these people blocked and they can't see what the fuck you're saying, I'll let you come up here. Just don't make any fucking threats. If you start talking like a crazy man, I'll kick you. But a lot of people can't see what you're saying because you have everybody blocked.
This is the only time I can see him, when I'm like in a StreamYard.
Well, he's a fucking pussy. He wants to block anybody that he doesn't like so that they can't. But he wants everybody to hear what he's saying, but he doesn't want to see what other people are saying. That's the mark of a fucking pussy, if you ask me. and that's something else. I've said this probably a dozen times, but this whole side of the community over here, and I'm not excluding my channel. None of this shit is about kids. I wish fuckers would stop pretending like it is. We are not over here helping children. Not a goddamn fucking panel has anything to do with helping kids, other than like sometimes promoting catchers or whatever. Yeah, we're not. I mean, at my heart, I'm about the kids, but these fucking channels, we're not about that. I just wish people would be a little bit more honest about it. Oh, I was a catcher. I've been a catcher for 3 years and have 3 catches, but I'm a catcher. So look at me. Yeah, fuck you.
I still watch catches. It's harder to track them down now with what's going on with YouTube and everything, and I haven't quite migrated over to the other platforms. I don't know if I will, but so I'm missing a lot. But the stuff on YouTube, I'm still catching. I want to shout out, Toe, Pret Slayers, right? Because he's been pretty active and he's got a channel, and he's doing his thing. So and I watch that stuff. So shout out, Mr. Toker.
Yeah. I still, that's the thing. The thing is though, the catchers that hang out in the circle over here, their channels typically don't do very well. I mean, I keep saying back in the day, but really it was like 3 or 4 years ago. But we used to be able to get new catchers. We used to be able to get them 1,000 subs very quickly, and then like 10,000 within a year. But that's not happening anymore. I think like our network that we used to have kind of fell apart because people are sick of the bullshit.
Right. It would be pretty easy between, whether you like them or not, between you, Matt, Edward, Locke, to get people up to a good count, right? Regardless of how you felt about people. But yeah, that's just not, it's not organized like it used to be, Everybody's doing their own thing, and some people ain't doing shit.
I mean, part of it's because all the old Discords got nuked. That's part of it, but like nobody's bothering to try to rebuild that network we used to have. I'm not going to do it. I had left before all that got nuked anyway, but
yes, of course, PCI, PCM, they kick ass. They've always kicked ass. They continue to kick ass. Yeah, for sure. I love their shit.
Yeah, I agree. And they don't hang out over here, and they're doing very well. Go figure.
Yeah, I mean, they just do their thing. They just, that's what they do. and their catches are pretty fucking spot on. They're great at what they do. Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, I think there are a few catchers that have kind of ridden the line between like I'm a catcher, and then I'm gonna play in this like toxic sandbox, right? Generally, it doesn't work out. And so I think the best catchers have just like Alex has like stepped out. Some people have never been part of it. Many of the great catchers are just totally removed from any of this stuff. They've never been here. PvP's never been here. A lot of these groups. And so it's tough. It takes some discipline, especially if you're a newer catcher. Once you dip your foot into this toxic stew, it's hard to get the chemicals off of your feet, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. We over here we talk about how bad we are for the community, and we are. But the thing is, when you look at some catchers, like Alex has over 100,000 subscribers. Like none of these little channels have more than like I don't know 3,000, and there's only usually 100 something in chats. Or less. I think the most I ever had was like 286 or some shit like that. I don't remember ever seeing it get over 300. Yeah. So really, we think that we are a bigger deal to the quote unquote community than we really are.
Right.
Most people see this shit and it makes them sick and they never come back. So there's that.
Yeah. And if you look at it and somebody that understands, how the stuff works, and they looked at the data, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, these panel people are statistically insignificant in the larger picture."
Yeah.
So
And when your
yeah,
whole point is to fucking drag people, what does that say?
yeah, that stuff has a half life of like, a short half life. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I've seen man, I hate repeating myself, but I've seen a couple of people ask. The message from Edward is like, if you're a friend of his or you talk to him and he's not called you, don't take it personally. He just didn't have anybody's phone numbers when he went to jail. But if you're somebody that already talks to him and you want him to call you, you can. Fuck, I don't even want to do this, but I'm going to. You can get a hold of me, and the next time Edward calls me, I will give him your number. Yeah, so there's that.
When is he supposed to get out?
Oh
Do they
man, he
know?
told me he doesn't know exactly because it's a range, but he's not gonna have to do he doesn't think he's gonna have to do the whole 30 days. He thinks what he say like around between the 16th or the 13th and the 16th or
Okay.
13th and the 18th, somewhere around there.
For like a week or two. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or 2 to 3
but
weeks. Yeah.
he shouldn't have to do the whole. So yeah, anybody that's not getting called by Edward, don't take any offense. It's just because you don't have anybody's numbers. And if you are a friend of his and you want him to call you, you can get a hold of me, and I will pass on your number. Oh yeah, PP Mass is having a rough time getting going again.
Is he doing catches again?
I don't think so, but they've tried to reestablish a channel for him.
Okay.
One of them,
Good.
Dead Twist, like the original Dead Twist account, got nuked after 6 hours of switching it over to PP Mass content. So Dead Twist sacrificed himself to try to save PP Mass, and
Took one for the
it
team.
only took 6 hours and it was done.
That's crazy. I mean, Jay is like, he was a big catcher. He hasn't been doing much lately, but like, how would his stuff get shut down so quickly when, again, not taking any cheap shots at Tommy, but like, Tommy's building a channel, which is good for him. I just wonder how YouTube, how they choose and select who they're going to, take out and who they're not going to take out.
I don't know, man. They're never consistent. I don't know if Edward has internet access there. I really don't know. But yeah, Jay has some family issues going on, which is why he hasn't been catching lately.
Yep. No, I like that dude. He's always been very transparent. He's a great catcher. So.
And he caught a naked guy.
Did he really? Did I see that one?
It was one of his first catches. It was early on. If I remember right, it was an EMT in a hotel room.
Yeah,
EMT.
he's one of the guys that goes into the houses, and there are a couple catchers that will do that, like Jay, Musa, PvP, Cam. Like these guys will straight up just go in. They'll go into the fucking grimy houses or the sketchy motel room, and I'm like, you're all alone.
Fucking Musa went to a glory hole. Did you see that one?
No.
I'm not kidding, man. It sounds like one of my fucked up jokes, but yeah. There was an actual glory hole that he went to.
Oh God. Yeah, that's like fearless. I mean, these guys are smart, but it, you know, yeah.
Well, yeah, going to people's places does have a huge potential for going very wrong very quickly. Found him working in a hospital in Georgia. Damn. Well, I hope you let the hospital know. What's up, Lisa? Okay, let's do the hypothetical. Um, if you were a fucking creep talking to kids on the internet and you had to be caught by a catcher, who would you rather be caught by? Which catcher?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean
God.
this is to the chat also. If you all were
Yeah, let's see
weird
what the
ass
chat
pervs,
says.
and yeah, we'll direct it at everybody, not just you. I don't want it to sound like that, but um, yeah, I would pick one that's notorious for not calling the cops.
Oh, these are good comments. This is good. Jeff. Oh, God damn it.
There you, yeah, that, yep,
That'd be an easy one to get out of.
yep.
Hey, man, let's just pray together. It'll be all right.
I tell you what, man, these fuckers. I mean, aside from being fucking creeps, they're fucking stupid for like if you caught me doing something illegal and came up and started questioning me, I'm not saying a fucking thing. I'm just gonna leave, you know, or take your ass
Yeah.
out, kind of depending on how
Yeah,
you're going about it. But
yeah. Yeah, people just, I mean, yeah, I think people are shocked and it's like, oh, they got cameras on. But, yeah,
mhm.
they're fucking dumbasses, so they do what they do. Yeah.
That's how when people commit crimes and the cops bring them in for an interrogation or an interview, it's
Mhm.
90% of the time they go to jail because they wind up ratting on themselves. Because the cops will tell you oh yeah, we have this evidence and that evidence that they don't really have, or they'll say, oh yeah, your buddy just made a deal against you when he really didn't, you know,
Right.
and people wind up ratting on themselves.
Yes, Spence. Who is Spence? I saw somebody say something about who Spence was. I wanted to cancel. I didn't want to cancel Bill. I wanted to like physically hurt Bill. So get it right. But people change. Humans
Oh no,
change.
you told everybody
You
to go
know.
and subscribe for me, man.
Yeah. No. I fucking. Um, and things change, man. And so I'm here. So that's maybe a lesson for you, Spence. Life is not linear. You have to be open to the possibilities. Somebody made a comment the other day about who Spence was, and I was like, that makes sense. And I forgot who it was.
Oh yeah, I saw Bones in here earlier. Bones, you still here?
Andrea
You can
D
talk
wants to
right
get
into the
caught.
cartoon.
She wants to get caught by Alex, Andrea D, so he can shame her for being vaccinated against COVID-19.
Right. EYLP if you like hot peppers, yeah. EYLP doesn't catch anymore, I don't think, though.
Ryan is the pillar of the community. All right. Bill, I've
Hmm.
learned something over the last couple of months, and some people, have taught me a couple of things here and there. Yeah, I've always treated like being here as like not a real part of my life. Like I have my real life. We all have our real lives. This is kind of like, it's not cosplay, but it's sort of a not quite a real thing. But I've learned to, and many people have called me out, people that I respect or I've come to respect, um, on my behavior. towards them and towards others, and I've actually learned. I've learned quite a bit, and so it's interesting. You think you're like set in your ways, and then if people can give you good constructive feedback, you take it, you listen to it, and it actually works. So yeah, uh, it happens, man. Some self-reflection. How about that?
Well, plus you sending me your dick pics didn't hurt either.
That's true. That's true. It's separate. Yeah.
I've seen it. Oh yeah, I've seen FM's dick too. These guys that send their dick pics around. It's the ones that like to send their dick pics around don't really have a whole hell of a lot to be proud of or brag about. I don't get it. And
JFK,
don't do it, guys.
Yeah. I would say I don't know the we, but I think people, people like you, other people that, like when my behavior is kind of out of line, I could tell, people would say things to me, and some people were very much more direct with me. And I respect that. I think I've begun to realize that there are actually like legitimately like good people here. There are some, and I'm starting to realize who those people are, and I take their feedback, and it it actually means something to me. So yeah, I'll say that.
Bones, are you still in here? I saw you earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt the fellas. I think Bones is just stringing me along.
Yeah,
Like, I
this
don't
has
think
been a
she
couple of
really
weeks
wants
now,
me.
Bill, right?
Yeah. The one thing though is like the last time she didn't want to come up because she says I make her nervous, but like a lot of women have told me that. Like they'll text with me all day.
Yeah, I
Uh,
remember
but
Bones on a panel at some point, and it didn't seem like he was the kind of person that would be nervous. But who knows? Yeah.
right. Yeah, I don't know. Either she's stringing me along or I am just that goddamn intimidating.
Yeah.
It is weird though, because like a lot of women, they'll text with me all day, but they don't want to talk on the phone because they say I make them nervous. I don't know. Or they'll talk to me on the phone fucking all day long, but then when we meet in person, they act all shy and shit. And like I'm not, oh well, okay. Like sometimes I do like set shit on fire, but that's not towards them. So I don't know. Supposed to meet up with Jilly next month. We'll see what she has to say about it. I got a feeling that we probably will set some shit on fire.
I definitely catch plenty of heat around the community for being up here on your panels, so we're gonna have to work out some kind of compensation deal.
Well, people do pay me to go live every now and then.
Right.
I was
Right.
like, I don't ask them to. Like, they'll just throw me, X amount of dollars. Here to go live tonight. Sometimes I can't do it right when they want, but I don't know.
I think Sam paid you, right? Didn't he pay you for his big face reveal?
No, he did not.
Oh man, he should have. He
No, we
could have made
told
some money there.
we told everybody that he paid for that, but he really didn't.
All right.
I posted a picture of what was it? A check for I think it was $1,000. I posted that picture. It was a real check that he wrote, but he never sent it to me. So no, there was no money exchange for that.
The big Sam face
No,
reveal. That feels like it was like 2 years ago.
it does feel like a long time ago, doesn't it?
Even Ray being gone feels like, it was a long time ago, but I think it was like a month, right? It's been a month since the shit went down with him. or just
Yeah.
maybe over a month. Yeah.
That's one of the things that drives me nuts about my TBI is sometimes like I can't remember really if something was 2 months or 2 weeks ago. It's pretty fucking annoying. But yeah, Ray's still around. He's listening.
How long have you been live for?
1 hour, 20 minutes, and 54 seconds.
All right, cool. Shut up about Ray 2 FCC. No one cares except his hairline and the ego. Okay, all right, Dead Twist. Maybe the visor supplier. God damn it. Ugh.
I wonder what that. I get a feeling that him wearing a visor means like it means something to him that he's never told us about. I just get that feeling. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
That night, I lost a lot of respect for the LB. What's the LBB?
LBB, how dare he blatantly disrespect the favors pulled for LBB. LBB, I don't know. Rod Plummer, Warts is spelled with an A, not an O. Just putting that out there. It's not capitalized. I don't know what Don D was talking about.
I don't either.
So you're still catching
Yeah,
you're catching a lot of smoke from those fires, huh?
yeah, dude. It's fucking.
I
It's been
saw the
thick
news
for a
today.
few
It looks
days.
pretty bad, like in Ohio, Indiana, fucking all around that area.
Yeah, I'm like 2 hours south of the very bottom of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
So I mean, it came all the way across the fucking Great Lakes to get to where I'm at, and
LBB's little bitch
it's
boy. I
a
don't know
little
what that
bit.
is.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty bad. I'm like, are they getting that under control? What's happening?
I don't know. Dude, I really don't watch the news very much at all. When I first noticed the smoke, first I thought it was fog, and then realized, oh, it's not fog. And I
Right.
actually thought like a local woods was on fire again, so I started driving around looking for it. And it just kept going. It just went for miles. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Something big's on fire. Well, yeah, it's fucking Canada. That's pretty big.
Yeah. Northeastern Canada, right? It's crazy.
All right. Well, if Bones doesn't make an appearance, I'm gonna hang this up pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't even see Bones in chat, so I gotta head out. I just wanted to pop up. I saw Sam up here. I was gonna say Tommy Boy. Sometimes I get Tommy Boy and Sam mixed up interchangeably. You know,
Oh
like
shit.
they're kind of the same person, but yeah, it was Sam.
uh,
So what is going on? I don't know. Anyways, I got to shower. I've been working all day. I got to fucking clean my shit. So thanks for having me up, Bill.
all right, man. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, man. We'll see you around.
All right.
Peace.
Later. I know Locke's throwing a fit because I took his wrench. I took Sabby's wrench a long time ago. taken a few wrenches lately. People get way too wrapped up in it, but fuck them. I might give Bones a wrench just to piss off Locke. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I gotta find out if she really wants me or not, or she's just stringing me along. If she really wants me, I'll give her a wrench. But yeah, people do make way too big a deal out of them. You should see how, man, when you have a channel, you should see how fucking people DM you. Why did you wrench that person? I'm not gonna come back if you don't take the wrench. Okay, bye. I don't care if it's somebody I like. You're not gonna tell me who I can and can't wrench around here. And some people I gave wrenches just some people I did give wrenches to just to piss other people off. And there are people that like never would have given me the time of day until I could give them a fucking wrench. And it's some of them I went ahead and did it just kind of as an experiment. But it's fucking weird, man. It is weird. I've had people ask me how much, and they were serious about it. How much does it cost to buy a wrench? I don't fucking sell them. I mean, granted, yeah, if you walked up and offered me like $1,000, yeah, I'd fucking sell it to you. But generally, wrenches are not for sale. Chuckles, do you think you and Chuckles are breaking up? Well, just don't let Gremlin know. All right, y'all. Yeah, Andrea D text me or something if you're still there. Somebody tell Bones that I'm very heartbroken. $1,000 a month, yeah, yeah. I'd sell somebody rent for $1,000 a month. All right, y'all. Yeah, tell Bones that I'm heartbroken. All right, y'all. Stay naked.